De festivalitis, welkom. Een speciale aflevering trouwens, want Pete Doherty komt exclusief bij ons langs. Hij was het gespreksonderwerp op de Lokerse feesten. Komt hij nu of komt hij niet? Maar de man stond er, helemaal op zijn eentje, met niets meer dan een fles wijn en een gitaar in de hand.
Anyone here who's got drugs on them tonight, just think twice about doing it. Give them to me and I'll dispose of them appropriately. Or leave them with the sound engineer. He's got
De absolute headliner vanavond op de Lokerse feest is Peter Doherty. Helemaal in zijn eentje besteeg hij aan het podium en betoverde hij de massa. Pete, welcome here in Belgium. How are you doing?
Thank you. No, I'm all right. Yeah, it's a bit sweaty. Just come off stage, but no, I'm all right. I'm bearing up, you know.
Gig tonight here at Belgium?
To be honest, I was really nervous because I was watching the Manic Street Preachers play.
That's a difficult gig to follow up on.
Bands, you know, and the way I grew up, like Manic Street Preachers were a big band, and I remember at school, kids used to everyone was liking them, and I saw the size of the crowd. I was a bit nervous, you know, just me and a guitar, but I really enjoyed it. To be honest, I didn't want to get off stage. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Tell it to the sick and to the damned. Show me what you love, watch me destroy it, 'cause love, it just crumbles in my hand.
Talking about, you and your guitar, I mean, it's unusual, a headliner act, just one person who gets the crowd in all by himself. Is that, I mean, when you go on stage, the moment that you enter on stage, how does it feel? What kind of vibe passes on to you?
To be honest with you, I know this is unfortunate. I wish this wasn't the truth. There's a kind of it's quite an unpleasant feeling, you know. I feel like someone's just ripped all my clothes off, and the emperor's naked. I don't like it, and then I just have to make a noise, and then I can just fall into the songs because that's all I've got, and that's all I've ever had. Just songs. So I can just stay in them songs and hide in them songs and be a character in the song. So it turns into a performance, you know, and I don't really have to worry about how I feel because I can create artificial feelings. You know? But then occasionally, you know, you catch someone's eye in the crowd, and I'm going to cry in a minute. No, occasionally you catch someone's eye in the crowd, and they'll be singing along, and they'll be like really happy, and then you'll start getting into it, you know, and then you start to enjoy it. But maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the English thing. People say the English don't know how to enjoy themselves, and it's true to an extent. You know, we're quite uptight people. We really like.
I wouldn't say that of you.
No, but I always wanted. In the past, I needed noise, a lot of noise and carnage and destruction, and I wanted, like, you know, I just wanted to see people destroying things. But yeah, you know, it's channeling itself differently now. Yeah.
I laugh and fall just like a moldy. You wear your makeup like Baby Jane. All of those promising lies that you told me, I'll come on and tell me them again. I walk these streets all of my life. I'm fearing hope at every turn.
You say then that you're nervous when you enter the stage, when you go on stage. Are you
nerves? It's like beyond nerves. It's not. I'm nervous. I'm not worried about what I can or can't do. It's like at that moment, if I could make myself go a million miles away, I would. I'd fuck off as quickly as I could, and I wouldn't do the gig, which in the past I just wouldn't do. But it's always worth it at the end, you know. Even like, you know, because I trust the people around me. Like, the camera, focus on this man here quickly. Agent, you know.
Credits to them.
If I look over and he's smiling, I know he's an honest man because, like, you know, years and years ago when I first left the Libertines and I was in the papers for a lot of problems, I went to him. I said, "Will you give me a gig? I can fill your club up." He used to run a club, and he said, "No, I'm not going to give you a gig because I know where the money's going." You know. That's a lie. It's not a lie. That's the truth. That was like 10 years ago. But now he's my manager, so he's honest. So I can look across at him, and if he's smiling, it gives me confidence. I suppose it's a question of confidence, you know, and how you feel in yourself. And I think I'm quite a confident person, but I'm not that confident going on stage.
There's love in this air. There's love in this room. That's for sure.
All of those promising lies that you told me, I'll come on and tell me them again. I I walk these streets all of my life. I'm fearing hope at every turn. Took him to step me and she made him a wife. Everybody said they crash and burn.
When you have that feeling when you enter the stage, you go on stage, what kind of feeling do you have when you know that you reach the final song, the final notes? Do you have this feeling like, I just want to keep on going forever, or I'm glad to get off the stage?
Yeah, it's like because I've stopped taking like hard drugs, but it's like that. It's like that feeling where you want to like ride that wave, you know. But it's not a drug. It's just the feeling. I don't know what it is. What you'd call it. The happiness. Why not? Yeah, it's called happiness. You just want to keep that feeling going and going and going.
They won't be fighting in the streets. All right, come on, all you cunts at the back.
Could you ever imagine in life without performing, without playing music for a live audience?
Yeah, I can because I've lived that life. You know, I've lived that life. I've worked in bars.
Now that you've enjoyed, the life that it brings.
Student, and I worked on a building site, and I worked in a library, and I sold popcorn in a cinema, and I dug holes in the roads, and I even worked as a bin man for one day.
As a what?
A bin man in King's Cross. It was awful. I got sacked anyway, but yeah, and all that time I was dreaming about writing songs and performing songs. So every time I do, like, find myself like wishing I wasn't doing it, I just think of what I'd rather be doing. Actually, there's nothing I'd rather be doing.
Sorry, all you lovely people at the back, let's see your hands in the air.
Straks neemt Pete Doherty zelf de microfoon in de hand en praat ik nog met de Manic Street Preachers. Het enige wat jij dus moet doen is blijven kijken naar Jim.